Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. So I had really good luck getting this beast to fire up and run, and we even took it for a romp earlier in the day. So with that, I put the battery charger on this guy just to peak the battery up a little bit. Let's try a cold start. I had trouble sealing the tire to the bead, even though I greased it up pretty good with that tire stuff, and I'm just letting it sit here, and it seems to be seating itself. Notice I don't want to put my fingers in there. My luck, I put my fingers in that gap and the son of a bitch would decide to seal just at that moment, and I'd end up with a bunch of black fingernails. So anyway, this thing has been charging for a while. I just spent a little time hanging out with my buddy Charlie, and I turned the gas on. And the gas seems to be tripping a little bit, so I'm going to have to sniff at that and figure out what its problem is. Let's see if she'll fire up. Okay. I think that's everything. Let's see if she starts. Nice. Yeah, I mean, she's cold, right? Look, hand on the exhaust, cold start. So that's nice. So yeah, I gotta get some air in the tires and all. I guess I should tell you guys about this rat. It's another 1985, right? 250SX. This one here, I bought it a long time ago. I still owned my first house, so we're talking 90. No, we're talking late 80s. Yeah, I got this thing in the late 80s, and unfortunately, when it moved to this house, it sat in the garage, and the gas tank went bad and the carburetor went bad from sitting around. So I ordered this gas tank on eBay, and you can see it's got that scratch and that dent, but it seems to hold fuel. This side is much prettier, and I got the carburetor for it on eBay also. This one, I don't know, headlight on, high, low. You can see how bright it is. I think I'm missing, yeah, it's missing the tail light. Okay. The plastic for it is, where's the plastic? There it is. Right there. This one here is probably about in the same condition Marcel's is in, give or take a little bit. Marcel St. Jean. With these little tires, it's really loaded. It fights you a little bit on turns because you're down low and stuck to the ground. But if what I used to love to do with this thing at my old house is I had these farmers fields next door, and the guy who owned them died. So while the property was tied up in probate, I would I just ride. Nobody was there to tell me not to. And when there was snow on the fields, I'd get that thing bombing along, and I'd take it up as fast as it would go. With those tires on it, I was probably lucky to get it much over 30 if it did hit 30. But then I could throw it into the sharpest turn and shift my weight all the way on the inside, downshifted a gear or two, right, cut the wheel the other way, and the back tires would start throwing snow, and I'd be able to rooster, have a big rooster tail of snow coming off the back. I was running it, and it got to the point where the front of the pipe there actually got red, not cherry red, kind of a dull red. but I was running it at night, and I was going to take the last lap and bring it to the garage, and I looked down and it was a kind of a dull red, and I'm like, wow, I've really been jetting this thing around pretty good. So yeah, this when I got this bike, it was like the king of the fleet, and I'd like to get it to the point. I'm sure in the Hoard somewhere I got the right tail light for it. If not, there's 2 more of these floating around as parts. One down in the basement, and I think there's another one in that shed over there. I think the shed's locked, but I think I got one in there too. So I need to, I never locked it. I might go to this shed and find all my stuff missing. Oops. Yeah, I think there's another one in here, if I recall. It's good that I come out to these sheds. Yeah, there it is down there, and you can see it's got a tail light on it. It's probably a million mice in here. I'm probably catching something from all these mice turds. So yeah, there's I got to bag that tail light. Oh, I got a headlight too, and the front fender's in nice shape. You guys could see the 4 valves sticking out of the engine. If I recall, this one, I don't think he put in the oil filter right. And no, the cam feels pretty good. I thought he wiped the cam out on this. Oh, it's got a full carb. Does it have the rear end? Is this the one missing the rear end? Yeah, you guys are gonna get to hear me scream like a little girl. Yeah, there's no rear end in there. It's got a hollow rear end. Does it have the CDI? Where's the plug? I think right around there should be the CDI. Of course, the door has to close. Right. I don't know. I'm not seeing the CDI, and I'm not seeing the empty plug. It's got battery box cables. This thing is actually fairly complete. Actually, it's got compression. It's not locked up. It's just missing. Oh, there's only 2 valves up there. Yeah, but it's missing the followers. Interesting. I also found a hoard of keys. I wonder if I have the keys to this. I do have a rear end in the other shed, or one of the rear ends off the, I have a TRX, I have a big red rear end, so I have a few rear ends. I could probably bring this one back to life, right? It's got a full exhaust system. It's got the carburetor there. I just have to figure out what the hell they were doing up on top. Felt like it had compression, which means the valves should be sealing. Here's a pair of big reds. Right, 1, 2. They both actually ran before they got in this shed. This is such a shame. So that one's got its CDI. I see it sticking there looking at me. Right there. What are you, 200S? Yep, 200S. I'm gonna have Calvin's gonna be going. Mice? No mice. Calvin's gonna be going. That's my 200S. When are you dropping it off? I can hear you, Calvin. You're not even close, and I could hear you saying, "When are you dropping it off?" Boy, the shed is pretty basic in here. You know, I really got to go through all these sheds again and figure out what I got and don't got, and figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it. Oh, good, I turned the gas off on that. That's always a good thing to do. when you turn the gas off, normally the carburetors live. When you're too stupid to do that, and sometimes I am too stupid to do that, it really screws the carburetors up. You've been turned off too. Yep, you've been turned off too. Yeah, you see that that 250SX, because the carburetor is off. All I did was, and it had, I'm pretty sure I put stabilizer in it. All I had to do was turn the gas on and give it a couple of thumps, and she fired right up. 250SX, the plastic for that one. It's got a whoopee problem, but it does have a trunk. It's a positive sign. There we go, guys. Look at that. I'm happy. I'm glad I'm getting into the 250SXs. After that, I might get into the 250ESs, the big reds. I should lock that up. I shouldn't be leaving this unlocked. Though if somebody wanted in, they could just put a chainsaw to the back of the shed and cut a hole in it. Though they'd have a bitch of a time getting far carrying bikes with flat tires, I guess. No, I haven't started it yet. Alright, folks. I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Don't forget to have fun. You don't know how many you're going to get. You don't know how long you're going to be healthy. And who knows? Maybe you'll hit the lottery and you'll decide all this stuff isn't fun anymore. And the only fun you're going to have is, you know, hanging out with rich people, talking about the poor people who do nothing but play with this stuff to have fun. Who, by the way, are having more fun than you will be, but that's besides the point. Anyway, folks, once again, thanks for watching and commenting. Go out and have yourself a few laughs. Bye now.